Hi guys, my name is Mahi. I'm one of the captains this year on UCB Raas Farmstead. This video is going to be the basics, including footwork and how to hold a dandiya, things like that, things you want to know before you get started with learning our choreo. One thing we really want to emphasize is that there's absolutely no experience necessary to try out for this team, so if you're feeling like you don't know much or you want to learn, you're in the right place. And yeah, so just know that because this is a video, I'm just going to be going through everything, and then if you find you probably will want to you're probably going to want to go back and rewind and just keep practicing it over and over with the video until you feel comfortable with the footwork. And that'll come at different speeds, so don't worry if it takes you a while to get started with it. But yeah, I'm just going to go through it on this video, and then reps you guys can kind of rewind if you need. Cool, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is what these are. These are dandiya. So for our tryout portion, we're going to be having a Raas section and a Garba section. And the difference is that with Raas, you're going to be using dandiya. Now, if you don't have dandiya at home, you can maybe use wooden spoons, something like that. And if you don't have dandiya, at the very last resort, what you can do is something I'll be pointing out to you later, but you can kind of do this thumbs up and point thing. So if you didn't have a dandiya, you could just do that and that. But ideally, if you have any pair of dandiya that you can borrow from anyone, just have in your basement, wooden spoons, anything of the sort, like literally anything will work. But yeah, so let's get started. So when it comes to using dandiya, what you're going to want to do is, there's basically two main ways to hold it. So if I'm going out to a 90-degree here, there's two words you want to think about. So this is what it's called to flex your dandiya. And as you'll notice, you kind of want it to be like perpendicular to your arm, which is going straight out. And you'll notice that my thumb over here is kind of providing this like backbone support, just to keep it straight. So when we say flex your dandiya, you're going to want it in this position. Cool. And then now, if I say point your dandiya, that's going to look like this. So this is flex, and this is point. You'll see with point, what I'm doing is I'm kind of pressing it against my forearm and using my index finger to guide it to a point. This way, when you're doing like point and flex, it doesn't look like that, because that's not straight, or like this, because this isn't straight. What you want is that and that. So yeah, practice that out on both sides. Got flex, point, yeah. Cool. So now moving on to footwork. We've got a couple different main footworks that we want you guys to know for the tryout piece. So yeah, we're gonna get started. So the most, I guess, difficult one that people generally have the hardest time getting to learn is called four-step. Also, I just want to disclaim that there are a lot of different names out there for the different footworks that we do. So we might attach a different video in this that has, it's another walkthrough of all the Raas footwork you need to know. They might use different names for it, but yeah, everyone uses different names, so just go with it, I guess. But yeah, so the first footwork you're going to want to know how to do is called four-step. The way four-step works is, well, I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to walk you through it. So this is what four-step looks like. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And so as you'll notice, my first move is to kind of lift my knee and do a little hop, and then tap my toe. And then I'm going to quickly bring this back up after doing a little bouncing motion, bounce, and then the same hop, and come down. Now this looks really intimidating, but it's really honestly easier the faster you start to do it. Couple notes I want to put in there is that kind of maybe imagine a line next to you, and let's say I'm on the left side of the line, then I kind of might be like hopping over to the right side, putting my foot down, hopping over, putting my foot down. The other thing I really want to emphasize is that you're going to want to try and bring your knees up as high as possible. So to make it into a more fluid motion, just think about bringing your knee up, right? Bring your knee up, and then come down. And then bring your other knee up, come down. So once again, all together, it's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Awesome. So that is probably the hardest footwork that you're going to have to know, but it's kind of like all throughout this dance form. So go back, keep redoing it, and just kind of make sure there's a little balance in between your steps. So right here, you're going to go bounce, 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 bounce. And I'll attach another video that kind of goes into a little bit more depth because I do know this can be really hard if you've never tried it before. Cool, so let's just do it with an 8 count now, and then we'll move into the next footwork. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. What's wrong? Alright, sweet. So now that we've done 4 steps, I am going to show it to you from the back really quickly, and then we'll move forward with the rest of our footwork. So let's figure from the back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, awesome. Alright, so the next footwork we want to look at is going to be called stomps. And the way stomps work is you're just going to pick up your leg and stomp it down with a lot of force. So the way you're going to prep for this is come up and kind of bounce on this left leg. So you're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. So let's do that with counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I'll just do it from the back really quickly. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, nice. So the next what we're going to do is called high knees or just knees. Very self-explanatory. All you're going to want to do is just bring your knees up like that. So once again, you're also going to want to add a little bit of bounce in there. So if I'm bringing my right knee up, I want to kind of bounce on my left knee. So what that's going to look like, I'll do it with counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I'll do it from the back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 3, and 4. Sweet. And then the last footwork we want to work on is going to be called side step. And the way side step works is I'm going to start with, I'm going to step to the right, and my body is going to face in the right direction. We're going to keep facing, I'm going to look straight, so it's going to be like this. I'm going to do a little bit of a lunge, also make sure your hands are behind your back. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a lunge, and then just popping forward. Same way to the left, you're going to want to face left, lunge, time it, and just pop. So one thing I want to point out that's like common in all of these footworks is that you really want to be bouncing when you're doing it. It's like a way of showing energy, and it makes everything look really powerful. So yeah, I'll do this with counts, and then I'll do it to the back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Alright, I'll do it from the back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Cool. Alright, so now you should know all the footwork required for our choreo. If there's anything else that you come across in the choreo that we haven't gone over in this video, we'll make sure to go over it in the video itself, the choreo video. And once again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We really are extremely happy to help you, and you can also reach out to anybody else on the team as well. As a reminder, our info session was today. I don't know if you'll see this before then, but yeah, so if you weren't able to make it to our info session, also, we're more than happy to share that information with you. We'll just be talking about our team a little bit, and yeah, just in general, super happy to have you guys. Please don't hesitate to reach out.